I'm Dr. Salbu Gbemisola Moronike, an Associate Professor of Biochemistry from Lagos State University, Ojo. Thank you very much. My research work was based on extraction of catfish oil and using it for production of cream. And the essence is to solve this issue of is the creation of wealth from waste, because most of normally when we eat, when we either smoke or we grill our fishes, it's the oils that comes out of it is normally thrown out. So instead of wasting it, the project, we try to extract the oil and we now use it to produce a cream, body cream, which well, from some of the findings, I did physiochemical properties to know most of these things it could cause. Either it has issues, it has some problem with either the skin and some chemical composition, all these fatty acid profiles and the rest. So we've been able to find out that it is not necessarily, we can't just waste things. We can create wealth out of the waste. So from there, it's created job opportunity for people, and it's been able to add values to, especially we ladies. We believe in all this organic cream instead of using chemicals on our skin that will damage our skin. So it's more of a natural. We're able to use natural products from waste to actually. And not only that, even the oil, the fish oil, I was able to purify it. And most of them, if you smell it, most people, they don't like the smell of fish. So I was able to do it in such a way that you can't even have that smell. Yeah, the major objective is to extract the oil from the catfish. And not only that, to use the oil to produce body cream. Those are the major objectives of my research. Thank you very much. Through the grants, I've been able to, because we presented some of the findings in conferences and workshops, and we've been able to educate the community that there are so many ways we can create wealth. You don't have to waste things. You can get some things and use it to produce, to build our economy. And it's an avenue for us, for people around to engage themselves. Like the cream produced, we are just waiting for the commercialization and the rest. So which I use it, and some of my friends that has is a stretch mark, I gave some of them, and we find out that it actually solves the skin problem. Instead of adding chemical to the skin that could also create problem. And apart from that, even the oil produced was very pure, and which to me it's natural, it's not organic, and it can be used to either even fry or cook, for cooking, and some of our achievements so far. Yeah, I want to appreciate LASRIC. They've been able to, because these days doing research, it's an expensive task, I have to tell you. But kudos to LASRIC and the state governments for initiating, for the grants, because it was through that grants that we're able to, do so many works that we're able to achieve. Without the grants, it could have been a big obstacle. Thank you very much. One, as I said earlier, that we've been able to disseminate the information to the community. And along the line, we engaged some of the fishermen because we got the fish from them. And also we engaged the locals too. Apart from the fish, those women that were assist to, do it locally. The local is like going to the grassroots and also adding values to them. Oh, this thing is a waste. So you can get something out of it. So they were so excited. And at the end of the day, when we now produce the cream, so it was an exciting thing for them. So we can actually use it to produce something. And also like the oil too. Look at it, like, if you go to shops, you see some oil being sold in the supermarkets and very expensive. So through this, I believe that we've been able to address the societal need, that we don't need to waste some things. You need to create wealth out of waste. Those are the major issues that we've been able to address. Yes, I did. Like even some of us, during our outings, maybe in Abuja Expo, and even some of the people that saw the products, some were even interested in getting the products. So the only challenge we have is, getting funding for collaboration and expansion of it. So, and there are some other researchers, I have other researchers that are interested in collaborating with us. Because since it was, to me, it was a small fund, but it's actually opened so many people's eyes to it that, oh, this thing that is being known as waste, we can actually, fund it, we can actually collaborate and also expand it to solve societal problems. Yeah, thank you very much. What I'm doing now is to look at the shelf life of those cream. And after that, and even, I think for the past 2-3 years now, I think I will send the pictures to you, we will find out that even the cream, even on the shelf, you can see that it still retain its quality, all the physicochemical properties. So through that, and with the help of LASRIC, and I know that will be, scale up this thing. So if we can get more funding, we intend to go into patenting. That's one of the things. We intend to go into patenting or copyright. Anyone that is all these things, it involves money. So that's the next strategy. And I believe LASRIC will not, I know they will still continue to support us. Thank you very much. As I said in the past, we've attended different workshops, even at seminars, international and local conferences, both in Abuja, and there was one we did of recent at Lagos Island, at Victoria Island. So those are the, when we attend conferences, we have, symposium and workshops. So then we had a display, we display the products. A lot of people are interested. Even they wanted to buy, but because we have limited products. So from there, since we are planning to do patent, to go into patenting, we cannot actually, although I've published oil, refined oil, where I compared the purified one and non-purified one to see, we have the bad oil, we have the good oil, to see, does it actually mimic the one that is being sold in the market? Does it have more nutritional values? So we've been able to do that through publication. But for the cream, we are holding on with the publication because of the patenting and copyrights that we intended to do with it. Yes, I have a commercialization in place, and even presently I'm writing down some, the way I'm going to go about it. Because, we are talking about catfish. A lot of people, they prefer to dry it and keep it, even they usually send it abroad. But during this process of drying, those oil that are coming out of it, if you can produce it in large quantity, and get the oil, then use the oil to produce the cream. Even sometimes you can even use it to produce soap. So from there, we can expand it And you can't just stay in one corner and say, oh, this is my product. Research has gone beyond sitting on the bench. You need to go out, you need to tell the public this is what is happening, not only sitting down and, you know. So those are the plan. We want to actually go, you know, into big, you know, we want to expand, but all these things involve money. And I believe LASRIC is always there for us.